Hi, I'm Terrence Smith with the Decatur Township School Police Department. Currently, I serve in the role as Chief of Police for our 8 officers here in the district. While SROs have many varying duties, we use a 3-pronged approach, placing ourselves as first a public safety educator, next an informal counselor, and lastly a law enforcement officer. Which do you think officers spend the majority of their time doing? Well, that would be informal counselor. If SROs have done the work to establish key relationships with our students and families, then the majority of our time should be spent in the informal counselor role, helping folks to work through whatever issues or problems that they may experience. Have you ever asked yourself the question, why do we need police officers in our buildings? Well, Decatur Township sits right in the middle of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's Southwest District. Southwest District has a very high call volume, and it makes it difficult for officers to respond to the calls coming out of the schools every day. This increases response times anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes when seconds count. Therefore, we have a dedicated police unit assigned to Decatur Township and in our buildings. This significantly decreases the amount of time it would take to respond in the event of an emergency situation. This keeps our students, our faculty, and our family members visiting our campuses much safer. Lastly, I'd like to personally thank our students and staff for allowing the Decatur Township Police Department to become a part of Decatur's culture. Our officers really do care, and they desire to make an impact on your lives. In the high school, Officers T and Frencher can be found anywhere in the hallways or at our police department just inside door 10 and next to the vending machines. Feel free to stop by and say hello or bring any problems or concerns revolving around safety to our attention. We look forward to hearing from you and speaking with you soon. Thank you.
My name is Officer Tabitha Emenaker, but I have everybody call me Officer Tabby because it's a lot easier to remember that than my last name. The reason why I joined the Decatur Township School Police Department is because of the diversity within the school district. I was born in a territory of the United States in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I even lived outside the United States at one time during my childhood in Keflavik, Iceland. So I've been blessed to have the experience of being around a lot of diversified people, different cultures, different religions, different races, and so forth. So that's what I've grown up to know and desire to be around continuously. Even so, I even chose to put my 2 children into Decatur Township schools, and they both graduated from here and become very well-rounded adults because of that. One of the things that I think that students should know about SROs in Decatur Township is look at what our title is. It's SRO, School Resource Officer. We are resources, basically. Yes, we are police officers, but we're much more than that. We choose to go into school policing because we can be much more than just police officers. We get to be mentors, teachers, counselors, and not just to the students, but also to staff and to parents. We get to co-parent with other children's parents, and that's a blessing. I go to work every day thinking of a lot of the children are here, the ones that I've gotten close to, and hoping that I can get closer to some of the other ones that I haven't yet quite got a chance to meet. One of the things I think is the reason why SROs are such a good role model is because we try to promote empathy and trust, and we try to teach children to think beyond themselves and beyond the moment and to include other people. That way they can see different perspectives and gain knowledge so they can become a more well-rounded adult as they grow up. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Officer Jeffrey Frenchman with Decatur Township Police Department. I come to you with my program that's a mentoring program for young men at the high school level that's called Young Men of Purpose. Young Men of Purpose was established in 2001 by Mr. Roy Dobbs and has been brought back to Decatur High School as a curriculum and an actual program for young men who have purpose and who have goals in life in their academic endeavors. I am taking the lead as being the lead coordinator for this program, where there's a curriculum into play, which I'm going to teach each and every one of the younger males of better decision making and better things to benefit themselves in the aspects in life. I've been in law enforcement for approximately 14 years, and my role as an SRO, I am the high school officer along with Officer T. The reason why I wanted to do the SRO is to actually instill into students and each one and teach one and give them better decisions in the ways of life. I thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Officer Wes Press with the Decatur Township School Police Department. I'm officially known as Officer T. I started my law enforcement career 8 years ago and decided to come to Decatur Township Schools. You may be asking, why Decatur Township Schools? The reason I decided to come here was because of the amount of diversity we have here at our schools. I have started an initiative for our young women called Delta Chi Eta. Delta Chi Eta is an impactful initiative started with the police department to help our young leaders, specifically young women, start their careers and their impactful journey in the future.